Hey, welcome in everyone to this week's episode of Dungeons and Cuties, episode 16. Hit us with that recap and let me get your music going. Here you go.
Me to hit the recap, okay.
Yep.
Cue the music, please. Hello. My name is Yori, and let me tell you about what happened in the last episode. So, we were on this ship, right? Out at sea, stormy weather, ooh, spooky. Big ol' vulture thingies, I forgot what they're called. You know, my mind's all over the place. Swooping down, grabbing us, I turned into a giant octopus, like I always do, you know. Lots of tentacles flailing around. Kurdan screaming, throwing people in the air, little cats named Candy, and Bongu flipping around doing cool little turtle stunts on his shell. After that, we defeated the creatures, went through some crazy wacky time warp thing, and then boom, we're here. Somewhere at sea, I don't know. I somehow flung off, fell into the water, fighting for my life, had no idea that something deadly was about to catch me, and I swam anyways. I just kind of enjoyed the sea, you know? From there, as I finally climbed up on board, I was... Wait, what would you say? Perished. Not perished. What am I saying? Parched. Yes, that's the term. I was parched, and I took a little rest there, while everyone else did their own thing on deck. As you can see, Bongu went and saw the father with Kodan and Malia, who I like to call Father Milk Dud, but he's known as Dunley. Or Dudley. He's got a lot of names in my mind. From there, they learned that he is a very sus individual. Cannot be trusted. No. After that, we had a very wonderful breakfast. Enjoyed it. It was yummy. It was quite good. I actually quite forgot what it was, but needless to say, breakfast is breakfast. And then Tar and Malia. Let me tell you, he did talk. He did. When I say this goes into a diary, I am not kidding. You lock that thing up and you don't show anyone. But they had a quite deep talk with each other. And it was much needed. Very spicy. And after this, well, we kind of left off there. Not a whole lot more happened, but as far as that, you know, I'm still just enjoying my time on the deck. Sexy as ever. So, come. Enjoy episode 16 with us.
You awoke in closer to landfall, which is a magical location that connects the inner sea to the outer sea in all of this land, this continent. I believe the goal is to distract Father Dunley and still search through his room.
Right.
I need everyone to remind me where last you were on the ship. Were you in the galley, in your room, or on deck? Tarar?
Oh boy. That's such a good question, and I have an answer for you. Leaving Malia's room, probably heading up onto the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I believe, was Candy waiting outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was.
Was there anyone else in the party nearby those two?
I think we
Malia.
passed the boys.
All I remember is it was my job, Bongu, to take father for a walk, so the room would be clear for investigation.
So you're walking with the priest right now? Or is that just the plan?
No, that's the plan. We haven't
Plan hasn't
started the
happened
walk yet. Yeah.
And you haven't gone to talk to him yet, correct?
I talked to him last night.
Or not
with
today.
Malia.
Perfect.
Right, not tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, it's Tar and Candy that are in the hallway moments after that heart-wrenching conversation. There was a little bit of conversation between the two of them. The door was closed. I think Malia was taking a moment to herself, and the rest of the party was separated.
In the bathroom.
Oh yeah, having the. Oh, that's right.
We were all
Having.
bathing.
You were all. That's. I remember. Yori, I can't believe you left that out.
My goldfish memory.
Oh my god.
That's.
Oh,
That's.
How many
I-
characters?
All naked and slippery and
That's
wet. And...
right.
you're right.
That's exciting.
Can't blame you for my acting.
The bathroom. The bathroom party. That's right. I remember. Okay, cool. Tar and Candy, perception checks, please.
Yeah, and even some of the ship crew came in. We were just,
Yeah, Binbad's there.
oh yeah, he's getting down bad.
No,
There's so many people in that room.
like it's just a fun shower.
It's the most populated place of the ship at the moment.
Yeah, the ship's leaning on one side where the bathrooms are. The sheer added weight.
I had a
I'm pretty
19.
sure we
Oh, I
were
also got 19.
spinning a soaked up turtle around.
Yeah,
we-
you guys were. We were. It was this music or this music right here, and you guys were just.
Wet and sloppy.
You guys were just having
Yeah.
a party. I
Doing
remember.
like a Congo line.
Yeah, I remember that it ended really happy. Right. Candy and Tar. Candy, you said you got a 19. Tar, what'd you get?
Yep.
19.
19s. Despite the heavy hanging air and the feelings surrounded by not only the conversation, but that sort of precede you, Tar and Candy, you pick up on them, having a keen eye for these things. Despite all of that, there is a cutting cold that draws the both of your attention down the hall. The door at the very end is Father Dunley's, and it is slightly ajar. It opens partially, as if someone is going to step out, and then you hear it wham! Closed. And with 19s, especially the little tabaxi, there is a coppery smell, undertone from the fried cinnamon buns. You sniff once, twice. Tar taking notice. You also inhale deep, filling your belly, and you both recognize, after a heartbeat, the scent of blood.
Well, obviously, we're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, I feel like our little friend isn't up to any good. Let's check. Yeah. Yo! What is that? Is he skinning something alive?
I am sneaking to the door and I'm trying to peek through the hole.
Okay, if you're sneaking, roll a stealth.
That is
IT will try to stealth.
Okay.
16.
18.
Okay, the both of you, it takes a couple of minutes, not more than a handful to get down there. But there are several chatting guests, namely the cook comes by with a swab hand, just a young sailor, and the other D&D party the other adventure party with the dark elf, they do pass, like either leaving their room, coming to their room to drop something off, and then moving away, but neither of you are seen. And so after a handful of time, you make it to the door, and the scent is filling your gray matter, Candy, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and Tar, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
14.
Okay, hold on to the 14. And Tar,
15.
you hear in the back of your mind with a 15, I'm lonely. And you recognize the voice. The blood reminds you of the intimate encounter where you bit flesh, making it bleed, and he returned the favor as the incubus's hot voice shivers down your spine. Twice, he says, I'm lonely. But you manage to school your expression. And if you wish, you can push the request to speak mentally away.
Tar is actually going to try to respond.
Okay. What do you say?
Where are you?
His voice, where are you? Echoes back. He doesn't quite sound the same through this spell. It's like you're getting his internal dialogue voice. So like his voice is like deeper and sexier. Like he's maybe magicked it to be thus, or that's actually how he sounds when he's in his full glory. Yeah, liquid sugar. It's delicious. Fuck. Where you at?
Okay. How about you come find me? Then we can talk.
You feel his palms branding up your hips and up your chest, caressing the fine lines and the tense lines of your muscles. And it's absolutely like his hot breath is right behind your ear, and he says, consider it done. And then the smell of copper hits you in the nose, and you realize that you were smelling Israfel's natural pheromones, heat and dark spices, with a combination of a warm drink in winter. For you, Candy, with a 14, you don't get to choose to push it away. You fail to save, and a panic sets in. The copper smell reminds you of the night you ran away, of everything the Iron Circle has put you through, friends through. You remember what the brands smelled like and the screams for the briefest of moments. And you will have disadvantage on every roll when you step into this room due to your flashback. You can cancel it out with inspiration, though. So anyways, go ahead.
Okay. Tar, I think we should go. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't think we should go in there.
Yeah. Candy, I think that you should head back and not go in there. I
Yeah,
don't think it'd be a good idea.
yeah. I don't know what he's doing in there, but I don't want to see it. I don't. I am. I will check where Yori is. Okay. I
Yeah.
will grab him and lead him here.
Don't bring him here, actually.
No?
Candy. No. It will be okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
yeah. Just go find Yori.
Okay, I just turn around and I run out, not caring about sneaking anymore, just running.
Okay. Just as you turn and run, Candy, Tar, the door opens. And you come face to face with Father Dunley. Dressed in plain, simple spun robes, the tired expression has not left his face. Deep bruises under his eyes that are unlustrous, dull. There we go. Dull and bored. Can I help you?
Tar's going to sniff him.
Okay,
Yeah.
you lean forward. He smells like an astringent liquid. But the room still has that coppery scent.
Tar's gonna push him aside and step into the room.
Okay. Roll to hit.
15.
Okay. Roll in athletics.
Okay. 28.
Okay. There's some resistance, but you do push him aside. Are you being rough?
No, just need him out of my way.
Okay. He stumbles back, the door opens wider. You step into the room, and on first glance, what is your passive perception?
Oh god, really bad. 12.
Looks clear. There's a small pile of books by the bed. Everything is neat and tidy. Looks like the wash bin was just recently used. He's got a small basket that has his dirty robes. Not really a lot happening in this room. Like I said, can I help you? And he's brushing off where you touched him.
No. Tar just leaves. Goes to find Candy.
You feel his gaze, that dull, dazed glance, sharpen for a moment. Roll an insight.
20.
You know ill intentions when you see them. And for just a moment, Tar, as you're stepping, I mean, you're a lot bigger than this guy. You're like, what, 6'6", 6'8"?
Yeah, something like that. Something real big, yeah.
Yeah, so as you are like ducking down to get through the door frame and pass him, you, peripheral, catch an expression. His usually unlined face is pulled up in raw rage. The grimace, the flash of teeth. You can imagine probably his fists are clenching, maybe even his fucking grippers and his little priest slippers. You have infuriated him. But when you actually step out into the hall to glance back with that insight, he is schooling the expression and is completely cool and collected.
Okay. That's fine. He could be angry. I'm just gonna go check on Candy and make sure nobody else has found her.
Okay, he returns to his room. You hear it click as you need to roll an investigation to find Candy. Candy, I need you to make a perception check.
All right.
But before,
have-
Rosie,
Oh.
I need you to roll a d4.
Can I do it after?
You can keep the roll you just rolled, but you gotta roll a d4.
Uh-huh. I got it. A 3, and then the 17 for perception.
Okay. So after this perception, your next 3 rolls are with disadvantage because of your panic.
Gotcha. Okay.
With the
So I'll do
seven-
another perception.
Yeah. No, after this. After you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this
Okay.
is just gonna amp up your anxiety.
Okay. Yeah, 17.
Okay, so as you are cutting as many corners as you can, like spinning around the pylons that hold up the floors of the ship, right? Grabbing, spinning. I mean, you're just going fast. You are jetting it to the tub area, which is all the way across the first floor. Like, and this ship is huge, right? The Queen is almost a city unto herself.
I'm wanting to find Yori too. Yeah, and I don't know where he is.
Yeah. So you, I think Candy would have like a vague idea of Bath. So she's running the length of the ship when she abruptly stops. There is something that holds her legs still, and she recognizes the feeling of an unspeakable. Because you have met 3 of them now, Candy. And you pause. And you look over your right shoulder, and there is a portcullis, a small round window that looks out into the icy, cold sea. And you take note, absent-mindedly almost, that the sky is overcast, that the snow, the flurries, as gentle and white and innocent as they look as they fall to the slushy waters below, hold something ominous in them. They look like lace. The frost on the portcullis window reminds you of lace.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not my day today. I don't like today at all. This is so weird. I don't like this.
Roll a
Oh
stealth
boy.
as you hear footsteps approach you.
With disadvantage,
With-
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
13. You've got 2 options. There is a barrel filled with fish you can dive into, or you can hide behind the crates.
Fish sounds amazing.
So you hop into the barrel, pulling the lid gently down and over. Through the tiny slit of the lid of the barrel, and where you are hidden, you see the captain. And the captain is with someone you don't recognize. You get a flash of pale fur. Now, you know there was a tabaxi on the ship that worked with the Queen, but you don't remember the color of their fur. But this, it's like the snow outside. And the way that they're standing, you can't see their face from where you're hiding, but you can see their arm and a piece of like their body, like how they're standing. They remind you of stories you've read, of werebeasts that stand upright. This tabaxi does not look at all like you. It smells like a tabaxi faintly over the fish, but you hear the conversation. The captain says, "Enough. What will be done, and they will have what they've requested, and then they will let my daughter go. Tell your masters, you fiend, that I bring them a mighty gift." And she leaves, stepping away. And the creature, the tabaxi that reminds you of the werebeast, sniffs the air. And then you see it hunch down And the front of its face, where it should be a cat, is as flat as a plate. And there are no distinguishable features. It is horrid. A monstrosity. And the sound that it makes as it begins to click, like it can't quite swallow air properly. You are reminded of the Silent Princess. The twisted trees that tried to pull you into the water. One more perception. And this one does have a disadvantage because it's hard to look at this creature, Candy.
That's a 9
Okay?
with disadvantage.
Okay. You don't see it. You catch a brief impression of a symbol on its forearm, but you don't get a good enough look to actually be able to tell anyone. And the last roll I need you to make is when the creature gets closer to the barrel, the head sort of shifting, and as it shifts, the doughy face muscles wag, and the fur stretches taut over sinewy limbs. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw not to scream.
16 is with disadvantage.
Okay, you cover your mouth, and then you hear a familiar voice. Yori, Bangu, Kurdan, Felix, you have finished your bath. You feel absolutely refreshed, and you are stepping through the galleon, sorry. You are stepping through part of the first floor that's open. A lot of the crew sleeps in hammocks here. There's crates of food. There's fish, like big barrels that were pulled up this morning. You heard some of the guys in the bath talking about it. That's going to be dinner tonight. You hear your companions, Candy, and the creature, also hearing them, melts like snow and spreads out like lace and vanishes.
May I come out of the barrel?
100%.
Okay. I'm climbing out and I'm looking around. Do I see the boys?
Oh yeah, I mean they're gleaming and glittering, but that's not as important.
Okay, good. I'm running towards them, and just to paint the picture, I look completely frantic. My hair is a goopy mess. I have some fish there. My eyes are so wide. I look traumatized right now. Guys. Not to panic, but there's an unspeakable on the ship, and it's searching for someone. And Father Dunley, I think he murdered someone. I'm pretty sure. And I think they're gonna take me. And I pass out.
Okay, Yori, Bangu, Kurdan. That's what you see. What do you do? I know Felix is gonna try and grab her if no one else does. Never mind, no one else can. He critical. He picks her up.
Die.
Yeah, Felix just like drops down into like a death drop split, like, oh, Candy! Oh, and then he kind of rolls to the side like, oh, God.
Yori's gonna look at.
Good catch.
He's gonna look at the boys and go,
What?
"Yeah, I think we need to go take care of some business."
Hold on. Why is she panicking? An unspeakable? We do not talk about that. Amalia told me a little bit about what she is looking into, and so has Tar, but... What? The actual in fucking Paladine's name?
Felix, if what Candy is saying is true, which I believe Candy, she wouldn't lie to any of us, maybe to others, but not to us. we need to act on this quick. We need to find Tar, and I think we can all pretty much agree that there's been a lot of weird stuff happening so far at the ship.
Agreed. I think regrouping would be good. Need to have Tara and Malia here. Hopefully Candy will arise by then and we can figure out a plan. Because this has just gotten a lot more serious.
Okay. I don't exactly know what exactly we're talking about, but I can feel the tension, so...
Roll a history check.
History. 21.
You know what unspeakables are.
Sweet.
They are
Okay.
they are world enders. They are evil deities who in one way or another sought to destroy the world. Typically there are lesser unspeakables in the lore, but it's not really something Daniel looked into, but something Malia was avid about investigating. Esoteric monster deities, to put it simply. And they all answer to the one.
Sweet. Okay. Can I roll a perception to see? Hold on just a second. I just sent you something.
Oh, let me see. And then Tara, had you roll an investigation to find Candy. What did you get?
Natural 20.
Nice. So you're actually going to be showing up very, very soon. But I need you to roll something before that. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
DM, just real quick, is the captain in the room?
No.
Out of the room? Okay,
There's
just
no
gone.
one here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Tarloa, roll a perception. Since you got a natural 20, there's a potential that you saw something.
Dirty 20 for me.
I'm going to use an inspiration. $18.
Okay. You aren't sure what you saw. If it moved like light. But the sun isn't setting outside. It's an overcast, diffused gray. But a silken shadow past the portcullis to your left. So quick. You're not 100% sure you saw it. And what you did see was actually odd. The captain, but she wasn't dressed refined at all. Like exhausted. Dirty clothes. No captain's hat or captain's coat. And she was moving away from you. Away from the direction that you tracked Candy to.
Okay. And at this point, is this where the boys gather?
Mm-hmm. So you actually catch up to them. And, hear them. Oh, wait, let's use this one. Felix is asking, well, Bungu, can you check her over? I know she did not hit the ground, but... He's sort of motioning to Bungu with an unconscious Candy. And... Let's see here. Let me check
Mongo
her
would do
DMs.
his routine medical checks to somebody, just trying to triage if there's anything wrong other than, passing out.
Okay. Roll medicine, and then just before Tar shows up, Cardaniel, you say something?
Yeah, Tarloa should be here soon. They're on their way.
Okay.
Inspiration. Dear Lord, inspiration.
I'm gonna take a mental note on that there, Kurdan.
And then Tarloa is stepping around the corner. There they are.
Alright, as soon as I see Candy, I'm going to continue after the captain.
When you double back, you have no idea where the captain went. You know that she was stepping away from you, but, I mean, you can try and track her. Roll survival.
8.
No idea where she went.
Okay. I'll just head back to Candy then and check on her.
Oh, sure. Honestly, she just looks like a hot mess right now. Like, she looks like she just got dragged through a mud bath, but the mud was through fish slime. She just looks like she had a shock, like complete shock. So she is extremely, extremely pale. But she does not look hurt or anything like that whatsoever. Yeah.
So, after you check her over with a 24, you basically have smelling, the equivalent of smelling salts. And Candy, she wakes up on a gasp and a little kitten yowl.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Welcome back, Candy.
Oh my god. I did not pass out, right? No, I did not. No, thanks.
Of course not. You were just taking a instant nap.
The calming voice of Boo is like the right thing right now. I'm like, okay, I'm safe again. Everything is okay. It was just a big spook, but everyone's gonna take care of it. I'm safe with my friends. It's okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Bongo's gonna just kind of look around in the room. Is there anything going on in the room? Anything? Can
So
Bongo
this is
do
like
a
it's less room and more like a wide open area. Like there's hammocks hanging from pillars where the crew sleeps. There's like the meal for tonight, like set up in barrels. There's caskets of alcohol. There's crates. It's just a big expanse, and on a quick glance, without even rolling, you guys are the only ones in here. However, you do hear a ship bell. The same bell that just gets rung. Not necessarily for food, but it has been rung in the galley for food. There are 2 of them. There's one on deck, and then there is one in the actual galley. And you hear this bell like a clear chime. Make a perception check, Bongo.
18.
This one is coming from the galley, but breakfast is already over.
Can Bongu, or with Bongu's experience of being raised close to the port, does he have any idea if like a certain number of bells means something?
Yes, but a constant stream usually means send aid. But this is a very slow, not in rhythm ringing. And all of you hear it. It's just you identify first that it's from the galley.
Can I notice anything, or does it seem clear with my passive perception?
Your passive perception is like in the 20s, right?
22, yeah.
It does. It's pretty clear in this area, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lean down to Candy.
The only
and-
weird thing for you with a 22, the portcullises, it's it looks way colder than it actually is.
Oh, you said what was way colder?
The portcullis, like the frost on the little windows. You guys are comfortable where you are. You should be freezing and have to double, triple layer up, but you're comfortable. It's the only thing that you notice that's a little weird.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down, or well, lean in close to Candy and kind of like whisper and be like, what happened? Make it pretty much like, hey, make it quick. We need to know something's weird's happening right now.
All right, so listen up. Tara and me were in front of the priest's lounge, yes, and we smelled blood. It was disgusting. I got really scared. I don't know. Usually I don't get scared with blood, but something about it was just repulsive, and I ran away. Tar stayed. I don't know what happened, and when I came there, all of a sudden I saw I hid in the fish barrel before the captain saw me, and this weird monster, it was like an unspeakable, I swear, it looked like a tabaxi, but it didn't have a face. It had nothing for a face, and it made weird noises, and something about the daughter of the captain, she was being held as a hostage unless she gives them what they want, and I don't know what they want, but they're going to be handsomely rewarded, and I know something that they might want, I don't know, but I don't know what's happening, but it's an unspeakable, and something's really wrong.
That bell is coming from the galley.
Okay.
Something very bad is happening with all this going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that information by like very close ear whispering. George just being extra safe because he knows like being on ships, the walls are thin. So he's gonna tell him what Candy told him, and pretty much like, hey, guys, I think we need to get Tar. We need to group up. We need Malia. We need to figure out what's going on outside. Like, this could be us, because we're the only difference here right now. Everyone else has been part of this crew. We're new.
Tar
Tars.
is here now, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say Tars right
I
here.
thought so, yeah.
Oh, that's hard double back. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna then relay that since we're all together and just feel like, hey, we need to like group up,
Let's go get Malia.
go see what's going on, because yeah, I think we're the menu essentially.
Okay. Thank you. Malia has used an inspiration to reroll, which has managed her to be able to get this spell off. Now the question is, who does she contact? The party gets to decide.
The last person on her mind.
I would
Ada?
personally say Tar, because I feel like Tar's our tracker, our best tracker too. So
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd say Tar.
Plus Tar's fast, you know. Got those thighs.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Yori is talking, her voice penetrates like a hammer into your mind, Tar. And she says, I don't know how long I have. I think something is in the room with me. Everything is very, very cold and... Nothing.
Tara's running over immediately, ignoring everything else.
Kurdan follows her.
Yeah, I'm full sprint.
Them. Yeah.
Bongu is gonna be the caboose to this train, as I assume we'll all be going.
Okay, I need all
Yeah.
of you to roll a survival.
$21.
Kurdan is going to use an inspo.
19 for Yori.
Go ahead and type these out in the Discord. And we're going to take our first bathroom break right here. Okay. Let's see what everybody rolled. Survival's correct to rush back to your room. They're way back up here. So I've got a 13, 21, 21, 19, and 19. So Candy is actually the caboose.
Dang.
It's not my day today.
Short legs go short. As you... Yeah, okay. As you make it to the room, busting in, throwing the door open, nothing is out of place except for the fact that Malia is not there. If you would like to investigate, I need you to roll an investigation. And Candy, since you are last, I need you to roll a perception.
All right.
I shall roll an investigation. Ooh.
Do you
got a
have to
dirty
do-
20.
Do I have to do perception and investigation?
If you want to investigate as well, but you will be seeing something different.
Okay, that's just fun.
It must be dark in this room because I just can't see anything.
You
Sorry.
see your foot. So-
Yeah.
So the 20 investigation. Which do you want me to describe first? What Candy witnesses or in the room?
In the room.
All right, Yori.
Yeah.
Near the edges of Malia's bed, you find a small army of balled up tissues, her journal, and what at first you think is lace on the cover, on the bedding. Upon closer inspection, the lace is rapidly melting. It is ice. A corner of the pages in her journal, which is not far from the ice, is sticking out between the leather-bound pages like a marker, done in haste.
I flip to that immediately.
You pop it open?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't waste any time.
Says they have a jewel like us. Hastily
Is that-
written across other notes.
I immediately show it to the group and I hand it to Tar for further investigation.
Am I
And-
able to track her?
I want to note too, I tell everyone about the lace as if it looks like it was ice, but what could have potentially, from Yori's thought process, is what bounded Malia. Yeah, I pass that all on to everyone.
Okay, Candy. The bell, you don't know when it stopped, but it's no longer ringing. It got louder and louder and louder. Your rooms aren't too far from the galley. But now it's silent. And you hear a commotion on deck. It's hard to distinguish with what you rolled, it's muffled. And you also have a feeling that the galley, something's happened.
Guys, I do feel like something is outside right now. I don't want to be the paranoid one all the time, but I do feel like maybe we should go outside, cause yeah, weird noises. Did you guys hear actually that the bell stopped ringing too?
I did notice that. Well, paranoia loves company. I will cast detect evil and good. So maybe, since I can't see anything, I may be able to feel something. So I'd like to cast that.
Okay. Is anyone evil in the room? Anyone in the party? Evil or good?
Give me 1 second to look, I guess.
It also is, for the duration, if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me.
Not behind total cover?
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Within 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sus.
Well, it's a concentration for up to 10 minutes, so I'll hold it.
Run around the ship.
Yep.
I know you're here.
Okay. That being said, Tar, roll the investigation.
Okay.
Trying to track in this environment is so different, but so similar. You could get lucky.
You said it was an investigation?
Yeah. See if you can pick up a trail, and then it would be a survival from there.
Okay, 18.
But you do find near the bed this residual, almost pellet ice. It's unnerving. When you touch it, you realize it's like salt, and it immediately reminds you of Sienna. Tiny, snowy, like the little tiny pebbles that are used to de-ice. All around the bed. This is very likely with an 18, where she was sitting. Roll a survival.
Okay. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
I wanted to ask too, is there a window in the room and is it still iced?
Portcullis, and yes, the ice is even more.
Yori's gonna head over to the window and look out.
Perception check.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I'll just write it down since Tar's going.
15.
You can put together, roughly, Tar, what happened in the room. She was on the bed, probably crying, journaling, and then she moved to the door. You can actually see some of the leather the fake leather on her fancy heeled boots, which she always wears, has scraped off on the bottom of the door. Very likely she held it open and was listening. And that's probably where she was caught, and she rushed back to the bed in an attempt to put her stuff behind it. She scrawled, "They have a gem like us." And that's probably after writing that is when she tried to contact you. You can actually see where her hand was imprinted on the covers, because all around the print, not clear, but enough for your eyes, water and ice. If this was an unspeakable or something connected to it, you're dealing with aberrations and dimensional planes. And if it's on the ship and you're out in the middle of the fucking ocean, this could get real bad very fast.
I'm gonna detect a portal.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
Give
I
me
got
one
a
sec. Just drop my
26 on mine.
Okay, hold on to that for a second. What'd you get on your perception?
20.
20? Yes. As you close your eyes, you feel it in the bowels of the ship. Like the gem that pings on your senses as well, that you know is what belongs to the daytime princess, right? The gem that you plan to go to bury, to release her. There is another item to a different unspeakable on this ship.
Okay. So the spell says I get to detect the distance and the direction. So I know exactly where it is?
Belly of the ship. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I relay all of this to the party, and I let them know that that's where I'm going.
Okay. Before you leave, Yori, you are sailing through slushy waters outside. And in the slushy waters, I'm pausing for effect, sorry. You're straining, looking, squinting against the diffused light. You see, at first, what you think is a crate. And then you realize is a body. And there are several of them thrown out into the slushy waters. And as you watch, Yori, that diffused light, it should be morning, starts to darken more and more. You can't quite get the angle to look at the sky, but you think another storm is coming. And then on the peripheral of the waves, a black, triple-masted galleon sailing towards the bodies, towards you.
I immediately turn around and I relay all of that information to the team and essentially say, guys, we need to hurry up. We need to go now.
Candy also relays, I think things are happening. She hears stuff on deck and about the bell. However, as you are going to leave the room to make decisions, there is a voice booming and powerful that cuts through the entire queen, and you recognize the captain. She says, "Attention! all sailors, companions, and those aboard the Queen. Please return to your rooms. And wait. This is your captain speaking. I need you to do the equivalent of putting your seatbelts on. Guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. We have a bit of a situation. Another vessel is approaching our own, and we have sailed into what appears to be an accident. If you look outside of your portcullises, you will notice some unsavory visuals. Please, cover the eyes of your children, and try not to get involved. I promise to protect the crew and the guests aboard this ship to the best of my ability, but I cannot do that unless you reside in your rooms and you feel the magic pulse and the doors slam shut and a golden lock shing appears. So please, do yourself and those aboard the Queen a favor and keep yourself tucked away nice until myself and my crew have ended the threat and assessed the situation for further potential threats. This is your captain speaking. And then she signs off. And a minute later, a little slot is opened up at the bottom of your door, and more pastries are pushed in. And even though you're all panicking, well, probably not. You guys are probably going to try and break out and whatnot. But you recognize Sinbad's fingers as he pushes in the tin tray filled with round, doughy pastries.
Is there enough pastries for all of us that are in the room currently?
Yes, even Malia, who isn't.
And this isn't our traditional room where we all are in general.
This is your traditional bedroom where everyone stays, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, Yori's he's just scratching his head. I'm kind of just thinking through what we need to do because I think Yori's just going to relay to the group, hey, I don't trust the captain. But at the same time, if they're trying to get us out of here, that's understandable too. I can see that. If they're trying to escape, that's what we need to do, so I understand if they're trying to avoid the ship over there and get us out of this murky water, which clearly has a lot of dead bodies. But I'm not stopping and staying in here if Malia is gone. I think we push.
Guys, also think about the fact that if they want something from any of us, it would be mighty convenient if we're all locked into the same room where they know that all of us are in here so they can come and grab us. You know that, right?
Kurdan has been, attempting to perceive where Malia went. And I'm assuming she's not in the room, right? He's not going to be able to find her in the room.
No.
Yeah, he pulls out his battle axe and he goes for the door.
So does Tar.
He swings at the door.
Okay, so yeah, Tar, you were pulling it open and the door slammed. It just pulled from your grip. And the two of you are attacking it?
Yep. Gonna smash the fucking hell out of it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Question, does the door have hinges or what type of...
It does have hinges, but are you really gonna tell the barbarian that?
No.
Nah, just let him cook.
Are you really going to tell the barbarian that critted on hitting a door. That it's gonna
You get that door. You get
Yeah,
that door.
We're destroying it.
Actually, did you know that door's open? Oh.
There's no wood that will stop you.
Yeah, 20 natural, so 29 to hit.
Hits. Right. Depending on your tier, Paragon, double max damage.
So 8 plus 6 is what, 14? 28.
Okay, 28 damage. You smash into the wood, splintering a lot of it, but it's not fallen, not completely.
I'm gonna hit it with the warhammer.
Do you have 2 attacks?
I do.
Okay.
Might I add, Tar's also smashing at the door.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll the hit.
So that was a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and that was 10 damage.
$26 for the warhammer.
To hit or damage?
To hit.
That definitely hits, yeah. Yep. Oh boy, okay.
And max damage on that, 14.
So total between the two of you, 24 plus your double max damage plus an extra damage die is...
Oh, I didn't roll the extra damage die. So 28 plus... Ooh, nice. 8. I like this D8.
You have 2
So-
extra damage die at the Paragon tier, if that's the one you're at.
2? Nice.
Mhm.
So 28 plus 8 is 36 plus 7 is... What did I say? 36 plus 7. Jesus, math.
43.
Thank you. 43 and then another 14, so 57 total with both of his attacks.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The door splinters outward. And as you gaze before you step out, the ship does not look like the ship. This is Bongu, you sense aberrations. As soon as the door busts open, you're like, oh,
Huh. Well, everybody, if you remember the spell I cast earlier, yeah, it's picking up evil. So,
Oh man, who would have thought that? Oh,
can I tell in the direction that they are, or just like outside of the door is all I got?
whatever you are seeing is a part of the aberration's mind game, which reminds you of the Silent Princess. Only now you're in a ship. Let me get this. I am throwing together the map. Would you like me to quick BRB while I do that, or do you guys want to make your plans?
Make plans.
Okay.
Plans would be good.
Role play it out. Felix is a little panicking. The ship did not look like that before we came in here.
It doesn't matter. We know where we need to go. We just smashed through all the walls.
Okay.
Kerdan definitely nods in agreement with that, but he is on edge and ready to go find Malia. Like half a step away from starting to run.
Alright. You said there was evil?
Yes, there are aberrations. I don't have their exact location, but
Who's the most
they're around
susceptible
us.
of us?
Hey, Tiori.
Felix raises his hand.
Hey, who's the most? What was that?
Susceptible. Who gets scared the most?
Felix raises his hand a little harder.
Yes. Jory's like, "Pfft, I don't get scared. Not me.
Okay. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on Felix.
Oh, perhaps you should. It's okay if you give it to Yori. I'm an NPC. It's alright. I just thought we were holding hands, and I would say I would appreciate that a lot. You know, just in case.
NPC
Okay.
lives matter.
Oh, appreciate that, my sweet
Yeah,
little
I-
candy.
I guess I could take it. Good and evil's gonna need protecting from me.
That is a
Kinda
really
puffs his
strange
chest up.
catchphrase. I'm not going to lie.
Cause I'm neutral, baby.
Give me one moment. I'm gonna kind of look at them for a second. Guys, genuinely, who gets possessed easiest?
What would be the thing that you would roll for possession? Because
Wisdom
honestly,
or charisma.
Yeah.
I am
charisma
wisdom.
is
I am not gonna
low.
resist.
I was spooked quite a lot today. It would make sense for me, honestly.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a fainting session today, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good
Protect
with
the
wisdom,
princess.
bad with charisma.
Then I cast it on Candy.
I am so protected. Okay, what do we do next?
Okay. We know we need to get to the portal. It seems like whatever grabbed Malia didn't physically take her out of the room, maybe. It left these ice crystals, and I think it has to do with the amulet or the crystal she was talking to us about, or she wrote in her journal. And we need to find the portal, and I think that's how we'll find her.
A portal on this ship?
One of the crystals, the necklace, the amulet we had.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Do you know where it is?
Yes, it's in the belly of the ship.
How do you know that?
Because I can find portals.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you guys think? Should we go?
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
Yori nods.
Agreed.
I'm gonna grab Felix's hand and start storming off towards the belly of the ship.
Oh, thank you. Okay, as you step out, you step into. I'm pretty sure I have you all with dynamic lighting. So we're gonna see if this map actually works. It's a little funky because there's like a faint
Funky.
glow to everything. So we'll just see. It's also pretty large. Yeah. Give me just a second. You step out of your room and you are not stepping. I'll just show you on the map. Let me just grab you guys. Character. Okay, Bangu. Candy. Oh, I forgot. Bongu can't see in the dark.
Well, let me see here. Just a moment.
He'd probably have a torch or someone's hand.
I've got the torch. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and then we get Yori. Oh my god, Yori can see forever.
I have high dark vision.
Yeah, but when you step out into a snowstorm on the deck, and you see a port. And you believe that this is the equivalent of getting to the bowels of the ship. Whatever this is what the unspeakable has put before you. And it's not unlike the Silent Princess's temple. Not at all. It reminds you exactly of that.
I think
Okay.
Yori's gonna shapeshift in anticipation, just to change his, I don't know, I guess size. I'm gonna turn into a constrictor snake.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna shapeshift into a giant snake.
Oh, Lord. Felix does. Ah! Oh, God! Yeah! Oh, God. I really hope we do not die.
So does Yori see an infrared now?
You know, probably. But it would only, like, affect mechanically if it's actually in the snake's
says I
step
have-
walks.
It says I have 10 foot of blind sight
Yeah,
and a 22 perception.
cool. That's dope.
So I'm gonna kind of slither in the front of the team a little bit so I can use that to our advantage.
Tar does plan on pushing through and going fast.
Yeah, you're gonna have to race.
You can
Ooh,
move.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can move your movement.
Then what I will do is, seeing as actually Tar's pretty big too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap around Tar like a sling, a crossover, and hang on the shoulder.
Cool.
You're much faster than me slithering, so
Okay.
I'm your attached weaponry.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
There.
I think you need to go right behind Yori.
And I want to make
And-
use of my vision since I'm like attached to Tar for the blind sight.
I have 40 movement, but that's okay.
I mean, if you get ahead, you get ahead.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like I end up like right here, so that's why I was
mean,
wondering how
Tar
thin
would
this thing is.
probably
So
scoot
it's
to the side.
10 feet wide.
Alright,
Okay.
you can be beside us then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I run.
I still can't see anything there.
Bongu, you want to move up?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll put myself next to you because my vision
There's
shows better.
There's only 10 feet there.
Bangu as last is good idea.
Yeah, but I think Sten is wrapped around.
I'm slung around
Yeah.
Tarloa.
So it's just
So that's how
Kurdan
you
being
are.
the stick.
Yeah, I'm just using my vision to our advantage.
Okay,
As being, like,
once you so
attached.
you'll just move yourself on top of Tar, covering the
Okay.
icon. Yep.
There you go.
5 more feet.
So go ahead and move your next movement. And then everyone roll a perception.
Okay.
I can't see. It's getting dark.
That's
I don't know what. Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, 19.
okay. Is that your full movement?
Indeed.
Okay, let's see. I've got, oh no, a 6 perception, 15, 22, 19. Where's Bongu? Bongu's
So
perception?
sorry. 26.
Poor Candy.
Bongo blind, but he got perception.
Okay.
I am shooketh.
When you glance over the edge, I'm gonna move Yori. Everyone look on the Discord stream. You see clouds. And hundreds of thousands of feet below, the tiny blue ocean.
Wow.
Okay.
So we're flying.
You
I
are...
wish I could see it.
Candy doesn't see it. She's just like, la 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 la. But because Candy got a 6 on her perception, Candy, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my. Blesseth, that's all. Inspiration, not the one. 12 total?
Is that your final answer?
No.
You can use up to 2 inspiration, but no more.
Yeah, the highest was a 12. That was a 3 and a 1 and a 5. That's it. So 12 total.
Okay. The rickety dockside breaks underneath Candy, and she falls.
Can I grab her?
Is anybody able to take an action to?
The only one close enough is Yori and Tar.
Oh, snap.
I don't know.
gonna-
I was gonna say, it doesn't say
Row.
how long I am.
Yeah, can I use Yuri as a rope?
I'm attached to Tar. Can I sling my tail
can
down
roll it.
as a rope?
Otherwise, Candy, Rosie, you'll be writing up a new character.
Oh my god.
Tar immediately drops down, half down the hole, grabbing Yori's
Okay, you're
head.
rolling,
I
you're rolling
suppose.
athletics, and Yori, to catch her, describe to me what skill you want to try to use.
Oh, from my actions that I have?
Yep. For
I
trying to
wanna
grab her as a snake.
Constrict, which is a grappling skill of mine.
Okay, so what skill in terms of like athletics, dexterity on your little snake there that you want to use?
Athletics is the main one, so I'll do that.
Okay, so Tar, would you get on your athletics?
That is a... What is that? Plus 2. 22.
Oh, you barely made the DC. As you drop down, one arm holding all of your weight and Yori, it is frigid cold now. It hasn't been chilly on the inside of the ship, but outside, immediately -30. You feel your eyelashes begin to freeze, Tar. You are not dressed for this weather. Cody, what'd you get on your athletics?
I got a good roll. The 22 scares me, so I'm gonna just use an inspiration just to see if I can make it better.
You can use up to 2.
Yeah, it's a little better. A 19, 12 plus 7.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final answer?
If I use another inspiration, I roll less. It's that one, correct?
Correct.
It can only get better.
Yeah, I'll use an inspo.
All right. May the dice gods be with you. Please don't kill my favorite character. That's the prayer you say, Cody.
Seriously.
Yeah, like as you're rolling. Please don't play. Please
Okay.
please don't kill my favorite character. Please don't kill my favorite character.
Ooh, Cody,
that?
check chat. Check chat. Look.
Yeah, I saw. I rolled an 18 plus a 7, so a 25? Right? Yeah, 25.
Okay. You make the DC as you slither out, catch her, and then Daniel up ahead, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
$21.
Okay, as the boards fall out underneath you, you catch yourself, but you feel the whipping cold and the wind underneath. There are howling winds, like super snowstorm, on top of the slushy water that's way, way, way down below. But it's strange. It's both close and far. And if your character gets seasick, Kurdan is instantly seasick as he does catch himself, but he falls like push-up position, catching himself, so he's looking down at the water. And one eye is seeing it like thousands of feet down, the other is seeing it really close, so it's like a deja vu feeling. And if you get seasick, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw, but that's up to you as the player.
I will roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Because otherwise you puke a little.
I am good at Constitution saving throws. 17 plus 8, so 23.
Okay. You feel the acid reflex in your stomach roll, and you manage to swallow it down. You are not throwing up today. You push yourself back up just in time for the very heavy turtle to roll a dexterity with disadvantage.
Oh, no. Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
And then I'm going to describe Tar and Candy and Yori. Don't worry.
Good thing I didn't turn into a bear.
Yeah, that could have been fun. I was waiting for it. I was like,
About
yeah,
it.
be a bear.
I was like, I'm gonna be a bear, I'm gonna handle it, and then I'm like, oh god, thank god I'm a snake.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh boy. Disadvantage. That's a 18. Ugh.
18?
18.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Bongo
So
He plummets.
Can Tar throw Candy up and then dive to Bonku?
You risk dropping her.
Can I do the javelin thing to try and...
I throw her ass at Kurdan.
All
She's
right.
like 5 pounds. I'm just gonna throw her like an angry little cat.
I want to make a beautiful pirouette to, like, hold on to. Something that will hold me, please. So I'll roll an acrobatics.
Well, you're attached to me right now.
Yeah, and I'm throwing you guys at Kurdan.
Yeah, we're being thrown.
You can roll in athletics, but here's how I run things like this that are so reactionary. You only get one action, and throwing them is one action. He will
Yeah.
drop quite far by the time
Right.
Tar is able to spring themselves at the turtle.
What about my javelin idea?
You
Can I...
you described your
missed this button?
character as running and going.
Yeah, but I tripped and fell. So
True.
I'm-
So you'll see Bongu when he comes into view, a couple tens of feet down.
Do I have rope?
We saw just water down there, right? Like clouds and then water.
Yep.
Bongo's a turtle.
I have a feeling it's kind of like we're gonna drop to our death, like, immediately, like insta-kill kind of deal.
If I Misty Step to Bonku, would I be able to reach him?
Roll
I think.
roll a dexterity saving throw. You won't be able to drop Yori and Candy. You'll be misty stepping out of them, and Yori will. He's got Candy, so Yori will need to
hold on to him and Candy. But you can certainly
Okay.
try.
Okay, I'm gonna try. You said his dexterity?
Yep, just roll for me dexterity saving throw to see something.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. That's a +6, so that's a 25.
Okay, hold on to that for just a minute. Let me double check Bongu's character sheet.
Okay.
Yori and Candy. Acrobatics, Candy.
Yes.
And
I had a
acrobatics,
16.
Yori.
Okay, I had 16.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
No.
Did acrobatics?
This one's acrobatics.
Oh no, not the
Oh, that
natural
wouldn't be
one.
considered
after.
So if I don't have an acrobatic
Use your
skill, is it
athletics
just a
as your
straight
snake.
20?
Yeah, use it as your
Oh,
snake.
okay.
I'm so doomed today with my rolls. 16 is the highest with 2 inspirations.
Oh no, Candy. Okay.
Yeah.
Cody.
I used 1 inspo. I got a 16 plus 7, so a 23.
Okay.
But he is still holding on to Candy.
Yeah, I do have Candy grappled. Because I'm constricting her.
Tar, what'd you get on your dexterity?
25.
Okay, I need you to roll an athletics. Actually, scrap that. I need you to roll a constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Using an inspo.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a second inspo. Oh, okay. Okay. 23.
Okay. Bongu. Looking at the falling, you begin to cast, but the spell takes a minute. And as the wind whips up around you and you carefully step, you feel the moment you lose your footing. And then you are in a free fall. Tar, you misty step, grabbing a hold of the inner side of his shell, and you grip the broken dock. You take 40 points of damage as you dislocate both shoulders and you break your clavicles. But you do not drop the almost 800-pound turtle. And now everything is a flurry of moment. This boa constrictor, since you are constricting, Candy, you go to free fall and do what most cats do. You just kind of spread out, looking for something to grab, hair standing on end, tail puffing up, and like a Rolo, Yori spins the both of you up onto the deck, and Kurdan, you are sliding into focus. I need you to roll in athletics and move your token back to where Bongu is because you are the first on the scene.
You said athletics.
Tar does not have long to hold either of them.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on that. 22.
Okay. You catch a hold of Tar, causing them to growl and scream. You can feel the skin at the shoulder just stretching. It is Tar's muscles alone that are holding this massive weight.
Am I still casting?
No, it definitely got interrupted with the fall, but you can attempt to try and cast, but the spell takes a minute.
Okay. In that case,
You got anything? Are you ready for me to describe?
I'm wondering if trying to heal Tar right now while they're holding on to me would not just put them through more agony if I should just wait or
Right. It's up to you.
try to heal them.
Can I reach Bongu from where I'm at?
Yes, but you've got to roll a survival to get your legs hooked up in, because you're like going to be like trusting this little dock, especially this area, with a fuck ton of weight. You'll be like hooking your legs and then basically half of you hanging down Tar's body to grab Bongu.
Okay. Survival is 21.
Okay, you hook the ankles in, and you're just muttering to Tara, "I got you, I got you, I got you." Candy, you and Yori. I'm gonna give each of you a turn. Candy, you and Yori are on the dock. What do you do? The boa constrictor has just sort of untangled you.
I gotta go help them immediately too. I gotta go.
How does
run.
Candy want to help?
I don't know how much help it is really, but I'm going to be ankle weight to make sure they're not tipping over. So I'm holding
Daniel.
onto. Yeah,
Athletics.
exactly.
Okay, as you grab onto him, you hear a really small voice that says,
Don't worry, I got you, Candy.
and Dib pulls out the rope and slides from your hair, and he transforms into just a spool of thread, and the spool little arms start tying Daniel to you and the dock and to himself.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Aww. I got a 17 athletics.
Okay, Dib got a 12. Everything is a bow. Everything's a bow.
Beautiful. Thank you, Deb.
Okay, Yori, what are you doing?
Do I have an action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I depends on how long you'll allow me to be, because I don't have like an actual length of being a giant constrictor snake. I want to essentially slither over and kind of reinforce the weight as much as I can off of Tar's arms while still attached to the bridge. So kind of like a web myself between holding Bongu with what I can hold and holding on to as many planks of the bridge as I can, and just like web myself to hold it.
Okay,
tightly.
will you do me a huge favor, because I'm not finding it? Look up the size category of giant in terms of height, because that's how long you'll be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
That's
getting between 30 and 45 feet
Yeah.
per like giant token size.
Okay, so there's plenty for you to like wrap around then, like Bongu and Tar, and still have part of yourself on the dock.
Okay, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna muster up as much as I know I can handle.
Okay, so you're like, roll me a d6 really quick, and we'll decide if you're closer to like 15 or closer to 30.
Okay. I got a 1.
Okay, so you're closer to 15. So you're like, we'll say you're 18 feet in length.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm new to being a constrictor, so I'm a
You'll
baby
grow.
constrictor.
Roll
That works out.
So roll your athletics for like spinning and twisting yourself around.
Okay.
I need
Which
to just
also works out
have
because I could
the
latch
druid
onto
shifting open on my monitor and not pace as much as I do. That's what I need to do for this game. I'm making a note.
I got a 13 plus 7, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay. That's decent. You've got a good hold. All right, Tar, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Right now, you've got a firm fucking grip, but you are in an ass load of pain.
I think at this point, the pain is searing and just wipes Tar's mind, and the only thing they can focus on is getting Bongu up. They don't even care if they make it at this point. They just need to get Bongu up.
Okay. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
$20.
Okay. You stay held on. I need Daniel to roll a final athletics.
Come on, dice gods.
Wait, do you have
26.
26. Okay. With a great heave, Candy holding on to your ankles, Dib tying as many knots as his little thread arms can possible. Daniel, you grab Bongu. Bongu, I need you to roll in athletics.
That is 17.
Okay. You manage not to flail and not to cause any more damage as you are lifted up onto the dock. Tar's grip is so iron that they are pulled alongside you with the help of Yori and Daniel, and Candy acting as that little weight.
I'm helping.
And then the dock begins to crumble behind you. And there is now a large gap. Not large enough you couldn't jump, but regardless, dangerous.
As Kurdan is pulling, you hear just a bestial roar.
That's fun. Like, no one notices as, like, his face sort of widens out, his muscles bulge, canines punch down into his jaws.
Yeah. Yep. That.
And then you hear the laughter. Like lace dipped in butter. And the snow gets colder. Felix immediately shouts at Bongu, "What are you waiting for? Heal them!"
Bongu's gonna start healing.
Tar, I need you to roll a Constitution save as Felix starts shouting, "I need you to help me put this back in!" And he is shoving bones that are pierced through the clavicle. Well, through the skin where the clavicle is. He is pushing them back into place, shouting at someone to grab the arm and to relocate the elbow as the wind around you is just screaming. As it's screaming, I need Candy to make a wisdom saving throw versus panic attack, and I need Yori to roll a perception.
Do I get advantage on that because of Tar's spell?
Yes,
Nice.
I will allow it.
With today's rolls, I need anything. Yeah, like an inspiration.
So Bongu is gonna cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Tar. So that's gonna be 3d8 plus 9 hit points.
Okay, roll it. And as you're rolling that, Yori, what'd you get on perception?
23.
Okay, 23. Cordaniel, you instantly smell it. Lycanthropy. And something moving closer to your edge of the dock. You, Yori, feel this tingling predator sensation. Even though you yourself are currently a constrictor, there's something out there just as deadly, and it's coming close very fast. Candy, what did you get on your save?
A 14.
Okay. You managed to keep yourself from puking in the panic.
Ooh.
And you are actually able to assist Felix. Make a medicine check.
All right.
Tar heals 30 hit points.
Okay. Let's see if Tar's bones heal properly.
13 medicine.
Okay. Felix only got a 15. All right.
Could I help them with the medicine check?
Nope, because you are casting. Tar, what'd you get on that Constitution saving throw?
So, just to preference this saving throw, Tar is slightly deflated, sitting on the dock, elbows shaking, shoulders barely able to move, head down in like almost a silent crying where there's no noises coming out, there's no tears, just shaking. That'd be a 13 or 14 on Constitution.
You will have disadvantage on your next 1d4 attacks. Go ahead and roll a d4, but your bones are healed for the most part correctly.
You said go ahead and roll a d4?
That's how many of your next attacks will be at disadvantage.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, only one.
Okay.
Kerdan's gonna like lean down and put his shoulder or put his hand on Tar and say, "That is by far the strongest thing I have ever seen in my life. You are amazing."
Incredible. And thank you for saving my life. Thank you all. But Tar, thank you especially for sacrificing so much.
My God, I'm so sorry just because I fell down. Tar.
It's okay. It's okay. Tar's gonna slowly try to get up.
Kerdan's gonna give him a hand.
Okay. As
I'm
go ahead.
I just want to say I'm coiled up, like there. I'm gonna kind of move next to Bongo, assuming that this area is just a little open right near there. I'm coiled up right there, like with my senses and being in a snake form. They've kind of overcome everything, and I'm just prepared because I can't really talk. So.
Okay. At that, the edge of your vision, you see a white, faceless shadow. And then it lunges forward. And we're going to end there for tonight.
Oh man.
Dungeons.
I've had chills for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you
Jesus.
described Tar's arms being just dislocated and ripped and hanging by just sheer strength alone is insane to
Cried.
visualize.
Oh my goodness.
Holding 800 pounds of turtle.
Yeah.
All I could
Hungry?
think about was
Better not
Well-
fucking fall again.
Yeah.
Tell that to my freaking dice also. Holy shit.
Chat if you'd like.